Okay, here's my review on the Alps Mountaineering Mystique 1.5. Comes in at approximately 3.9 pounds, but taking down the amount of tent stakes, you can obviously limit that a little bit more, as well as some of the drawstring. If you don't use that, you can bring that down, um, a few more ounces, probably bring it down to about 3.5 pounds, but every ounce counts. So we'll start real quick with the exterior, go over basic setup, and then we'll move to the interior, and so on and so forth. Alright, so bear with me, here we go. Okay, so here's the Alps Mountaineering Mystique 1.5. I'll go over some of the basic exterior, basic setup, give my recommendations on it, and then we'll go from there. So as you can see, you have two doors on either side, which is really, really nice. And two vestibule areas for pack and entranceway. That way you can take up one space and enter and exit the other way. You do have a little vent right here as well. What I find really cool is the A for the Alps logo on kind of the face of it. It is just a little tiny window, and you can see I have light in there right now, so you can see in. But when there's no light, you cannot see in there, period. But it's kind of neat, there's a light inside. So it's right over your face as well, so when the sun comes up, it wakes you up in the morning, gets you up and going. It's kind of cool. Some of the basic setup stuff, if you want to try to minimize weight, I would recommend only bringing 6 tent stakes. It comes with nice lightweight aluminum poles, aluminum tent stakes, and I'll show you guys those in a minute. But otherwise, 6 tent stakes. You have 2 on either end of the tent to hold it down, and then you have 2 to hold the rainfly. I'm downstairs right now. It is 15 degrees and windy, so I'm setting it up downstairs, and we'll go with the old duct tape tent stakes, just for sheer purpose right now, but it works. Some of the basics setup for the rainfly. When you set it up, it's really cool. It comes with the nice clips here. I would recommend stretching them all the way out and then hooking up the rainfly and then making the necessary adjustments from there. Otherwise, when you have your tent staked down, it might pull it one way or another if you have them too tight on either end to begin with. So just make sure you fully extend them, clip them up, and then you can pull them down and adjust them from there. Really great. Body stays nice and tight underneath. Tent stake stays in. Just really, really great. Now for me, the base, I've already had this used for another tent, so there's no point in me going and getting the actual base for this. It's about $20 extra. It enables you to hook on everything right underneath here. It's convenient, but this was the same basic shape, so I just went with that. Goes all the way around. Again, because if you do this right and stake it in nice and tightly, you don't need the extra drawstring, and that limits weight, and then you can cut down the tent stakes. Again, six tent stakes, and then make sure that these are fully extended all the way out before you clip them in, and you have 2 down here near the feet, which is nice. It covers all the way around, as you can see. Gets pretty close to the ground. Obviously I'm not using tent stakes right now, but as you can see, it's only a couple inches. It's maybe about 3 inches off the ground. And as you get towards the end, it'll actually get a little bit tighter as well. So you can definitely get it down close to the ground. Good 3-season tent. So, okay, let me open it up, and we'll go inside and take a look at how much room is inside. Okay, hold on one second, guys. Okay, let's go inside. Really nice down here. Has the Velcro holding it closed. And what's great about this is when you make the rainfly nice and tight, when you zip it up from the interior, it'll actually automatically close and Velcro itself. So it's kind of a pain about opening it, because it does tend to want to come back, but the good thing about that, creates a nice seal all the way around, so your tent's going to stay nice and waterproof. Simple drawstring. Open it up. And you can curl this back. It does have 2 ties. For myself, for purposes, we'll just throw that back for right now. Really nice. Again, this fully opens. It's the full length of that opening there, so it gives you plenty of room, and you can even get an idea about how much space is in that area there for your pack just to lean up against. Good to block the wind from escaping in underneath the bottom there, but again, it's close enough to the ground where you shouldn't have an issue. This, again, can roll back and can pin up. So let me go ahead and do that real quick so I can get a better look at the interior for you. Okay, let's hop on inside and take a look how much room we have here. Inside, just to give you guys a perspective, I have the 75-inch Thermarest ridge rest. Now I'm 5'10", and this is pretty much just as long as I am, probably about an inch or two longer. And as you can see, you have quite a bit of space on either end and all the way around it, just to give you guys some good perspective as to how you're going to fit in here. You have pretty good space as well, top to floor. I can sit pretty much straight up. Yeah, I have to hunch over maybe just slightly, but then again, you're going to be hiking all day and pretty much just using this to lie down and rest anyway. Again, great if you have a pet. There is plenty of room on either side. From the pad here, there's probably about 12 to 14 inches of space on either side, and you have probably about a foot on either end of space as well. So if you have a small dog, you can position this away where he sleeps near your feet, keep your feet nice and warm. If you have a bigger dog, you can move this a little bit to the side, leave them some space to the side where they got plenty, extra body heat. Plus, if you're in a couple and you're not too worried about staying really close together, obviously, there's plenty of space in here. I would still recommend going with the 2-person if you are a couple planning on doing the hiking. It is an extra couple pounds, but the space might be worth it just for the comfort that it gives as well. But otherwise, for a single person, the 1.5 I would definitely recommend, just to give some of the extra room. Definitely just gives you some extra benefits, gives you some more comfort. On either side, you have a pocket. You have a pocket here, you have a pocket over there. What's also great is you have a pocket up top, and they have a little tiny drawstring where, as you can see, I've hooked my light, which is really great because I can just set that up and leave that there, and it illuminates the entire inside. And there's a little window, as you can see. It's nice. It's nice. Lots of ventilation, which is great. What I'll do in a second is I will take off the rain fly so you guys can see the basic shell of basic skeleton of the tent. Get an idea of what it might look like just for summer camping, good fair weather hike camping, where you don't even need the rain fly. So okay, bear with me. I'll take the rain fly off, show you guys that. Right. Okay, here's the review of basically just the skeleton of the tent without the rain fly. One really cool thing, really lightweight tent poles, super lightweight. One thing that I really like about them is that they have really good elastic on the inside, so they snap together well. So when you're passing it through, they don't get caught and pull apart kind of thing, which is nice. This tent honestly took me all but 30 seconds to set up. It's ridiculous. One thing noted as well, one thing I noticed before was that the ceiling was kind of drooping in. So what I did was I made sure this was on the inside notch here, and it kind of tightened everything up. And as you can see, even on the back here, make sure it's on the inside notch. It tightened up the ceiling, really, really nice. So it made it feel just a little bit more spacious. But otherwise, I mean, really, really nice. There's a good quality tent. Again, about 3.5 pounds if you go with only 6 tent stakes, and you take away the strings, the extra strings that attach to the rain fly, you can get this thing down to 3.5 pounds. So definitely a good backpacking tent. So yeah, that's my review on the Alps Mountaineering Mystique 1.5. So looking forward to doing some more videos. Thanks, guys.